I investigated the world's skinniest versus fattest cities. The world's. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be like the United States because that's... I'm going to go out on a limb and say the fattest city in the world is in the United States of America. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's where it's from.
The world's fattest city versus the world's skinniest city.
Where is Wendy's, McDonald's, and Taco Bell? And this is obviously Japan. It's so obvious. America, Japan.
One with an obesity rate of over 40%. The other, a little over 4%. Nearly 10 times less. Same planet, same species, completely different outcomes. So I'm going to travel across the world to investigate both, to see what they're eating, how they live, and what exactly they're doing so different.
Well, in Japan, I think it's in America, protein is the main food source. But in like Japan, China, in like Asian countries, it's the rice that is the main course. And then you have little bits of the supporting proteins, beans, chickens, whatever it is. You have smaller portions of that, but a bigger portion of like rice. Or if you're in like Korea, kimchi, which I hate kimchi. Kimchi's absolutely disgusting because I hate vinegar. I hate anything pickled. Anything pickled is disgusting.
Starting with the world's fattest city. Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas, everybody, where not so little people live, because this is America's most obese city. Fun little quick fact about Arkansas.
What did I say? What did I say? It was America. It was, of course, America. Oh, yeah, carbs too. Carbs. Bread. A lot of protein and a lot of bread.
They invented the cheese dip in 1935. Pretty cool. So we're going to explore today and see what Little Rock's doing wrong, because clearly they're doing a lot wrong. We're searching for healthy options around the area, and it's pretty slim pickings. We have the Walgreens, Papa John's shows up for some reason. We got a Chinese buffet, Mike's Cafe.
Papa John pops up. Oh, healthy food. He did a search for healthy food. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bamboo and hibachi. That might actually have some good food. The bamboo and 3 hibachi. That might value foods. But then again, that's not a restaurant. Milk's Cafe, Mike's Cafe, maybe. But that's what's funny. It's like me and my wife go out and then she's like, there's really nothing to eat here. Yeah, welcome to America. There's nothing unless you want to pay a ton. So the places where there are the best kind of vegetarian or vegan options are in the big cities. Me and my wife live in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you saw the tractor video in shorts, we live in the middle of nowhere with the blazing hot sun above our heads. So trying to find actual good food there are not a lot of options. However, we did find a few good Indian joints. There's the Turmeric and then the Masala Express. Love it. Like we tried the bullet naan. Oh my gosh. Got it for my dad fresh. He loved it. But we got the first one. The first one, I enjoyed that one. That was like perfectly complimentary. And then the second one, I had one quarter slice and I was like, okay, that's enough for me. Because we had to get another bowl with extra spice because my dad was like, oh, there's nothing there. I ate it and I'm like, oh, there's nothing there. But yeah, very good. And it's off the menu. But yeah, trying to find food that's actually good for my wife to eat is just becoming harder and harder to find, especially if we want to cook at home. I'm incredibly easy because I have more options here, but my wife doesn't.
Hibachi could be good, but it's still pretty heavy on the carbs. Value Foods, another supermarket. Long John Silver's. I feel like the most accurate answer could be just maybe going back to the airport and leaving Little Rock. But who knows? We might be able to find something.
Going
There's
back
literally
to the
fast
airport
food everywhere. Like there's a Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Chinese takeout places, Wendy's. Every single place you can think of is just all on this one street. It's like an open-aired food court. We haven't even been here for that long, and you can already tell that this is not a very walkable place. Like nobody's walking. Everything seems very spread out. I think the only way you can get your 10K steps here is like literally if your car breaks down or if it gets stolen. Like, I don't think anyone here is too active. There isn't even actually a sidewalk to even attempt to walk. With endless unhealthy options around, we stumbled upon a local donut spot where I wanted to see how the locals actually order. Good morning. I want to get what just a regular Little Rock citizen would get.
The plain glazed donut?
Plain glazed? How many?
I would say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll go 4. I'm going to do 4.
Okay. So I remember once, this was probably a few years ago, my wife was in India, of course, and I had a day off of work, and I was craving, some donuts. So I went to the 24-hour donut shop in the area I live nearby. So I had to drive like 30 minutes to get to town. And I got a baker's dozen, which means 14. I got 14 donuts. But then again, I don't do it on an average daily basis. That was just you know what? I'm craving donuts. So I went. I think it was because I was rewatching One Piece in Katakuri, where he was like, donuts. He craves donuts. Same thing. Like when I watch Trigun, I have to get donuts. I have to get donuts when I'm watching like One Piece during the Whole Cake Island arc. And I have to get donuts when I'm watching Trigun. You know why. You know why. If you've seen them, you know why.
Yeah. I mean, we're 2 away from half a dozen, slightly triggering. But we'll go 4. 4. Yeah. Do you come here often?
I come here maybe 2-3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week. Okay. And what's like for your son and you? What's like a standard order?
4 glazed donuts, 2 kolaches, and a chocolate milk.
What do you think is like the main reason for Little Rock's obesity problem?
I would say junk food, whole trips, like fast. Yeah.
How often do you eat fast food every week?
Not really. I eat a lot of Asian food. I probably eat it like she said this.
You eat those every day?
Yeah.
What is that? Sausage rolls?
Sausage roll with cheese.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's is that like a standard lunch?
Standard breakfast.
What's like your fruit and vegetable intake like?
I don't eat breakfast.
No.
No.
Come on, man.
I'm a
You gotta eat your veggies, dude.
I'm a meat eater.
So we got 4 glazed donuts, which is a standard order for somebody, which is pretty ridiculous. Only $5. So super cheap and very hard to beat. I can see why people would come for breakfast because, I mean, it's not expensive at all. Glazed.
Now, this is an American start to the day. I wonder what the people in the world's skinniest city would think of this.
Look at the sizes that this store has. So usually, like where I'm from, like I'd say like 3XL, maybe we see 4XL. This goes 5, 6, 7, 8XL. So this is 6XL. Let's see what this looks like. Wow, that's like an 8XL, it's 6XL. I mean, it's here because there's a demand for it. What's like the most popular?
See, I'm lucky. I'm nowhere near that. I'm nowhere near that. Holy crap. The fact that people can get that fat is just insane. Is insane.
Their sold size.
5 eggs.
Have you noticed the store getting busier over the years?
We've been here since 89.
89, really?
We're not struggling for being.
No.
The donuts were just a snack, so I checked out one of Little Rock's most popular breakfast spots, and right away, we could see there was a big problem.
This menu is a laminated cry for help. Like half of the stuff is dessert. The other half is pretty much a food challenge. Like we don't just have pancakes. We have strawberry cheesecake pancakes, lemon cakes. It's incredible. Like the starter section.
And they're
who
cheap.
needs cinnamon rolls as a starter for breakfast? Me, apparently. That actually does sound really good. The big concern is the children's menu. Like we have chocolate chip pancakes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting hungry. This might say a lot about me. I'm getting hungry. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm like, yeah, like, so I'm not gonna lie. There's waffles, chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. I've had that once in my life. Every time I go to the store, like an American joint, I'm looking for that again. I'm always looking for that again. Because the only time I never thought syrup could actually be a good side, like, because it was on the waffle, and then it kind of accidentally touched the chicken. But my mouth, I don't need to drink anything because my mouth is very moist right now. But it was sweet and savory. That mix was so perfect, and the crunch of the chicken. I need to stop talking. I'm gonna start to drool. I'm not kidding here. I'm not kidding here. My mouth is getting wetter as I'm talking and watching food. This is why America has an obesity problem. This is why. This is why. And the funny thing is, most of the time, most American food has no flavor. Absolutely no flavor. But I think that's why they subsidize it with getting bigger batches, because there's no taste. No taste.
Pancake, 1 bacon, 1 egg, French toast, and then what the heck is a unicorn pancake? What's a unicorn pancake? But literally no healthy options. Little Rock, Arkansas is #1 in teenage obesity and ranks 2nd amongst children. And this stuff is what? There's no healthy options. The Eureka?
So the Eureka comes with a side. You get to choose from grits and potatoes, fresh fruit, fresh greens,
What's the most popular?
the potatoes,
Potatoes.
grits.
I'll do grits.
And within a matter of minutes, a crazy amount of food showed up.
The air is thick with delicious danger. Let's start with the cinnamon roll. Now, this is a starter, but I feel like this is about to end my day. Like, this is a hefty looking thing. Like, this is essentially a freaking death row meal, not a breakfast appetizer. There's enough sauce in here for me to freaking have a little bath in it, looking like me on payday.
Honestly, I could eat that no problem. But then again, I used to only eat 1 meal a day. So I'd eat something like this and maybe something else as my entire meal. I'd basically have my entire 3 courses in 1 meal. Like, I can eat an entire box of pizza about this big in 1 sitting. if I haven't eaten all day. But the thing is like he's doing a 3-course meal. Most people do a 3-course meal. Right now, I'm doing 2. I take a bag of chips up to work with me so my wife doesn't get angry at me, so that way I can eat something while at work to keep up the energy. Then I come down to have a very delicious meal made by my incredibly loving and incredibly amazing cook wife. Hopefully she feels like making me more food because I always enjoy eating the food. So I always enjoy eating the food. But yeah, this is actually normal. This is absolutely 100% normal.
Straight butter. Oh my God. Dude, that bite was more satisfying than any hug I've ever received. I'm getting goosebumps. Like the dopamine in my body right now is just like oozing out. Now to think that a Cinnabon, a regular cinnamon roll, is 880 calories, this has to be an 1,000-calorie nuke. Like over 1,000 calories just in a starter for breakfast. All right, so the sandwich we got here is called the Eureka. Fried chicken, bacon jam, bacon, mayo, cheese, buttered biscuit bun. I mean, how can it be bad, at least in the short term? Whoa, I can already feel my blood thickening. Because I'm actually obliterating my calories and macros today, please subscribe. Please do it.
The first few bites were actually amazing, but it didn't take that long for things to start feeling a little too heavy for me. This was food I was not used to at all.
And just what I need on the side of the sandwich is a bowl of grits. It is so thick.
Never had grits.
I think it's bacon fat. I'm a happy boy right now. Don't peek under the table. I love to eat, but I don't think it could be my only hobby. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot to do around here. Like we do not see anybody out for a walk doing anything. So we're at the mall hoping to see some people, just to see what people do on their free time around here. Never mind, there's nobody here. I do smell anti-am.
Because you have to walk. If anything, they'd be driving those scooters. Those scooters.
Pretzels though, that's a hard smell to miss. This is the first mall I've been to where they don't offer you stairs. It's only escalators. So there's no even encouragement to walk. Little Rock has an obesity problem.
Okay.
What's the main reason in your opinion?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. It's just Southern food. Like
Southern food?
I think so, just Southern food for real. Like in the South, food is like a hobby for people. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what it is for real.
Yeah. How often do you eat fast food every week?
When I eat fast food, like, I kind of get like a little weird, like ropey feeling or whatever. So I try not to eat too much fast food.
How often do you eat fast food?
Twice a day.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's like this right here.
How often do you eat fast food?
I'm more of I love salads.
You're an anomaly here.
I love salads.
Yeah. Do you feel like the government should do a better job at informing people on how to be healthy?
Yeah, they could. I'm 24, so like.
I don't think it's the government's job. I don't think it's the government's job to make sure their kids don't get fat. It's the parents' job to make sure the kids eat healthy. Like for me, I grew up on a diet of Mexican rice and pinto beans. That was my primary food source. Occasionally, my dad would make a chicken, or he'd make ground beef, but most of the time, because we are lower middle class. Growing up, we were lower middle class, and there were 5 boys, so we ate a lot, rice and beans. That was our food. That was our primary food source. And you know what? We were better for it. We had more energy. We were able to grow to our actual height. We didn't stunt our growth. Well, except one of my brothers who started drinking a lot of caffeine and then started exercising, which stunted his growth entirely. But he's still 5'10", I think, 5'11", something like that. He's still tall. He's still tall, but he didn't make it to 6 foot like the majority of us. But yeah, I mean, it's the parents' job to make sure their children eat properly, not the schools, not the governments. It's the parents' job.
I was kind of in school where like Michelle Obama kind of did a little food change, so I got to kind of see both sides of it. So like, yeah, I feel like they could, but like add some healthy, because like everybody not gonna just eat healthy. Because the schools now, like the food now is like
Bad.
Yeah, it's down there the same as like jail food a little bit almost.
Really?
Just a tad bit.
Wow.
I ain't gonna overdo it, but just a tad bit.
One of the main factors of Little Rock's high obesity rate is that they have the lowest number of health educators per capita in America. So I wanted to see how much the locals actually knew about basic health information with a little game of trivia.
I'll give you $1 if you can answer the question correctly. Okay? How many calories are in a gram of protein?
Correct. Dang it, I wish he didn't give us the correct answer till after. Because I would say, I don't know. I don't know. Sadly, I don't know. Because I know the easiest way to lose weight is calorie intake versus calorie outtake and calorie burn. There's a mathematical problem there. The reason why I struggle to lose weight is because I literally take in the amount of calories that I'm burning on a daily basis, and then I burn while actually in movement and exercise and things like that. So I'm literally at a net baseline.
Yep.
12. No. You give a chance? 30? 30. No. How many calories are in 1 gram of fat? No idea. How many calories are in water?
0.
There you go. How many calories are in 1 gram of carbs?
Oh Jesus.
You got it. Come on. It's between 1 and 10. 3. Oh, I'm so close. How many?
4. Now that I know.
How many calories would you say is in an apple?
Damn, I say probably like, it can't be a lot, so I'd probably say like 10.
No, I think you're talking about an apple crumb at that point. What is the average calorie intake for like the average person? Like, what should that be?
I was about to say like 2,000, 2,200. Yeah, 2,000 to 2,500. Now, if you're exercising, if you're trying to bulk up, it's higher protein, less carbs. There's like, again, it's intake versus outtake. It depends on the exercises you're doing. It depends on like the math formula you're doing. Like I know my wife, she's exercising a ton, more than I am. I need to exercise more, but she needs more protein in her diet in order to subsidize like the weights and things like that. Me, I need I'm good on protein, but I need less carbs in my diet. That's what I need because I'm not weightlifting. The max I'll do is like yoga, stretching, walking, and then maybe a row machine.
I'll say like maybe 1,000. Yeah, like maybe like 1,200 calories.
No. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the healthiest, where would you rank Caesar salad?
You say 8.
An 8.
7.
7. So would you say Caesar salad's healthy?
It depends on how you got in that Caesar salad.
That's also true. You're giving me loopholes though. So because of that, I'm gonna give you $1 because you hustled me there. I mean, it's pretty safe to say that people here have no idea about the most basic nutrition information that you should probably know, but it's really not their fault. Like at the end of the day, you only know what you know. And if you've never been taught it, why would you know it? So it's kind of sad. You start at a young age not knowing anything. You grow up, bad habits accumulate, diseases.
I'm waiting for someone to say, let me Google it.
Yes, that's wrong. Which has more protein, chicken breast or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
No. How many calories are in water? 1. 0. That was extremely concerning. Wow. I think I gotta move here and become like a freaking nutrition teacher or something. I don't know. It's lunchtime now, and we're gonna see how people Little Rock do fast food.
I can't get a single one right.
At a bunch of different places. So hopefully there's enough room in my car and I have sturdy suspension. Hopefully they're just considering an afternoon light snack instead. Hi, can I just get what the person in front of me just got? Hi, can I just get whatever the most recent order was? Thank you. Can I just get what the person in front of me just got?
I got a gallon of sweet tea, sir.
Yeah, that sounds good. A gallon of sweet tea? A gallon of sweet tea. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get a straw?
Absolutely.
Thank you. This is a freaking kettlebell of sweet tea. All right, so Popeyes, we got a gallon of sweet tea. The amount of carbs and sugar in this thing, like this.
They sell that? What the? See, I'm learning a lot. But then again, I don't really go to fast food. So I don't eat beef. So a lot of fast food joints are like, no, I can no longer go to just because I just don't eat beef. And that's like the primary source of protein and source of at all fast food joints. For me, I love myself pork. So I incredibly love sausage. Sausage is like my go-to. And chicken. That's it for me. But yeah, I don't do beef. I had no clue they sold. But then again, Popeyes is a chicken joint. But I've only been there, I think, once. I've been there once. But they have sandwiches with pickles in them. Chicken sandwich with a pickle. I hate pickles. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to bother. But yeah, I didn't know they sold an entire gallon of tea.
This would give like generational diabetes, like the amount of stuff in here. Like it's crazy to say that probably getting fried chicken would be the healthier choice because this, I mean, she might be sharing it.
Zero idea for any answer. Good. I'm not the only one.
Literally the #1 thing if you're trying to lose weight is to not drink calories. This is just not a wise choice. All right, so we got a medium Mountain Dew. Oh, it's been a while since I've had that. And then we got a nice hot box here. Hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. It looks like, so we got 6 wings and then mashed potatoes.
0 calories.
With gravy, no vegetables. I guess the green is in the Mountain Dew. 200.
I had to look where the calories thing was. 0 calories. I'm good. But I drink diet. So I'm doing my part.
90 calories for the medium Mountain Dew. Now this is where it gets kind of crazy. So these are the extra crispy chicken wings. Per 1 chicken wing, 170 calories. Times 6, 1,020 calories in chicken wings. And then we have 180 calories in the freaking mashed potatoes. That's a hefty meal right there. And again, this is like a freaking breath mint. So small. So good. A little spicy too. Damn, I love food. We got our McDonald's here. So we have a small Sprite, which I consider it to be a victory because it's small. So small Sprite, really good. Now, if there's a salad in here, I'm gonna get out of the car and give the person a standing ovation.
With each of these orders, the one thing they all had in common was that they had full sugar drinks. Swapping to a diet option saves a ton of calories. But this is something the locals probably don't.
Yep. Swapping this saves a ton because I like to be able to eat. So by just having the diet, I am able to eat far more. I'm able to eat far more just because of this.
Don't even know.
We have small fries. What's this? We have a McDouble. And we have, what else is this? I got 4 nuggies. A seasoned McDonald's eater always gets a little nuggets on the side. Calories for this meal, 950 calories, not including the sauce. So we are like right around 1,000 calories for lunch, and it's not a very filling meal, not a lot of nutrients to it. You're gonna eat it, probably be hungry in like an hour or two. So not.
Well, for me, like, so when I'd go out to get fast food, back in the day, because again, at that point in time, I was only eating 1 meal a day. I'd get like two combo meals. 2 combo meals. So like 2 chicken sandwiches with, of course, no pickles. No pickles. Pickles are absolutely disgusting. You guys are monsters who eat them. And my wife loves pickles, so that says a lot. No pickles, and I'd have to get the large. Think of fries or crisp cuts or curly fries that comes with it. Always large. 2 large diet drinks. 2 large diet drinks, and then a side of like chicken nuggets or something. A side of chicken nuggets or something. Always, every single time. And I'd end up having this. I remember like one time I went to In-N-Out and I got a giant plate, and it was 3, and I stopped going to In-N-Out after I stopped eating beef because they only have beef there. But I had 3, oh gosh, my mouth is drooling. 3 double doubles, which is a double double is like 2 patties. It's 3 double doubles with like animal style fries, which is basically fries with a piece of cheese and Thousand Island. I'm drooling. Thousand Island dressing on top of it. So my mouth is getting too watery. Food. It's food. Just about food. Curse you, Will. I'm so hungry. I'm wanting to go out to eat and get some fast food.
Ideal. But I mean, very, very tasty.
I mean, I can go to In-N-Out. They do have a vegetarian option. It's basically a chili burger, a cheeseburger. It's basically a cheeseburger, and it's just cheese. Just cheese. Everything sans the patty. Everything sans patty. So, you know what? I need to take my wife there. I need to take my wife to In-N-Out, and we'll get that. I'll get my original meal. Just, I'll have to have 4. But then again, my wife will be eating 1. So, yeah, we'll get 4 anyway. 4 meals. I'm getting hungry.
$6.64 for 1,000 calories, and you wonder why people are eating this stuff.
I tracked all these meals using the Macro Factor app, the easiest and quickest way to track your calories. The database is verified, so you can trust its accuracy. If you're from Little Rock and you're watching this, I highly recommend you give this app a shot to start learning what's exactly in your food. If you want to try it out, make sure to use code WILL for a 2-week free trial.
We're in the downtown core right now of Little Rock, and there's literally nobody walking. There's just cars. Other than that, it's just a ghost town, and there's just food. There's just restaurants. Nobody's walking. It's very strange to see.
I don't think I've ever seen such quiet streets in a downtown area in my entire life, which is completely opposite to what we're going to experience in the world's skinniest city later in this video.
We're at the gym right now, feeling lethargic, as you can probably imagine from all the food. The gym is not that busy. I think the most popular resistance training here is probably just chewing. But every person in this gym right now is a real winner. But we're going to try to burn off as much food as we possibly can.
I got into a full body workout, trying my best to do some sort of possible damage control, but realistically, it's doing nothing, especially with my next stop.
Little Rock, Arkansas is a big buffet town, which is probably not a big surprise at all, now that I think about it. But we're at the Golden Corral, and some of the plates that the locals make are pretty crazy. Like, just look at some of these. But somehow my boy Michael Calvin made his salad the worst one. Like, that salad is cursed. It's cursed. So we're gonna go inside, have our last meal, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel after this one.
Right when we walked in, we were offered a fountain drink to bring to our seat, and now it was time to build our first plate.
We got the salad section over here. It's literally a ghost town. Where's Michael Calvin at? I have no idea what a hush puppy is. I'm gonna do that.
I have no clue what a hush puppy is.
Marshmallows on top.
The ratio of unhealthy to healthy options was to be expected, but the crazy thing is, the dessert section was actually the biggest section.
We got plate 1 right here. I got spaghetti beside casserole beside, I don't even know what it is. $16, all you can eat, which is just financially ideal until the medical bills kick in. Here we go. It's good.
Time for plate 2.
The pizza looks like pretty fire. It looks like Pizza Hut vibes. Nice and crispy. Got some Mexican rice. I put the Mexican rice on top of the pizza. That's what confidence looks like, and it's dangerous.
And lastly, dessert. At this point, I didn't really need it, but it's here, and that's the point of a buffet. I was only taking little pieces of each thing, which made me feel like I was in control. But a bunch of little pieces definitely adds up.
At this point, I'm not hungry. I don't think anyone else in here is hungry, but we're just trying to make our money's worth.
Yeah.
Brownie. Whoa, that's decadent. And then this thing, I don't know what it is. Very heavy. Pecan pie. Wow, this tastes like signature. It's a nice spiced nut on the top. Feeling dizzy. I haven't been dizzy from food. I have hit rock bottom in Little Rock. I cannot eat anymore. Let's go to the world's skinniest city.
We have spawned in Tokyo, Japan, where the obesity rate is just over 4%.
10 times less than Little Rock. Everything that they do in Little Rock, like, you will be shunned.
We are quite literally in a different weight class. So I'm very interested to see how much different life is here. Let's go find out. It's 6 a.m. and I'm about to do some radio teiso, which is a Japanese morning exercise routine that's been around for nearly 100 years. So every single day we've been here, this park has been absolutely packed with the cutest old ladies and old men just aura farming. So I'm just gonna go and see if I can join them. They're starting the day with movement, which is key to low obesity rates and longevity. Oh, I'm cracking everywhere.
Even though this is obviously not exercise that I'm used to or find remotely challenging, it still felt incredible. What felt even better was doing it outside with a bunch of people.
Music's low-key banging.
A lot of people, once they reach a certain age, give up on themselves and stop moving. So it was nice to see that in Japan, no matter the age,
Yeah, they all
That
go.
was so great. I feel like loose. I feel balanced emotionally and physically. I feel like at one point we did the chicken dance. It was a good time. It was a good vibe. I feel good. I feel yummy, man. I feel ready to start the day. When you start with movement, it's just, you start this high, so hopefully it just keeps on going. It's gonna be a good day.
The next stop was to get my morning caffeine fix that was a little more green than what I'm used to.
Hopefully this is not an indication of portion sizes for the day because I feel like I need to refill before even tasting it. But we have some ceremonial grade matcha right now. And this is pretty much the coffee of Japan. It
Holy.
tastes healthy. My insides are clapping. There's a
I
ceremony
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy myself a coffee. I do enjoy myself a coffee.
going on within right now. There's absolutely no sweetness whatsoever, but I don't need it. The old ladies in the park gave me all the sweetness that I need for the day.
But I think the people in Little Rock would be afraid of this drink.
They'd be like, why is there not enough sugar in my grass clippings? It's very intense. I must have been drinking the fake shit at home. But we did the morning movement, now matcha, man. I feel like my body's a temple right now.
So I enjoyed my matcha, then went on the hunt for my first actual meal of the day. What separates places from being healthy to unhealthy is options available that are convenient. So naturally, my first stop was Japan's most iconic convenience store, 7-Eleven.
7-Elevens in America are pretty sketchy. They're like the white panel van of convenience stores. But in Japan, they're actually a food destination. So this is gonna be the first stop. This is the first time I've walked into a 7-Eleven and actually...
Yeah, in a lot of Asian countries, a 7-Eleven is actually like the perfect stop for especially like high schoolers, college students, those in school who are wanting like a quick little pick-me-up meal or a small little healthy drink. In the US, not so much. Not so much. They sell pizzas, they sell hot dogs, they sell Slurpees, they sell everything.
stayed hungry. This salad chicken looks like this is ready for a bodybuilder 1 week out from competition. That looks scary clean. I think the most processing about it is actually just the packaging. Kids can come get dried squid tentacles. Back at home, I could probably get something without chemicals to actually grow tentacles.
It was crazy to see that they had more options on the healthier side than unhealthy. Fresh salads, protein bowls, fruit cups, and tons of protein drinks. The complete opposite of Little Rock.
Excuse me. Is there any healthy options around here?
In the store?
Yeah.
We have
A lemonade.
sugar lemonade.
Oh, okay.
And we have these waters. They're healthy for you.
I need to get the most popular things at 7-Eleven, and the most popular thing by far is this egg salad sandwich, which I don't understand why. It looks like the most basic sandwich ever. Like, it's like making a
It
fuss
looks
of a single
good.
stuffed Oreo. But
It
I don't
looks
get I
good.
hate egg salad. To me, usually,
And I'm not a fan of eggs. I'm not a fan of eggs, but that actually looks good. Egg salad. But then again, egg salad is made with a bit of mayonnaise in it, but it depends on how they're making it. But it does look good. It does look
egg salad
good.
is a form of punishment. My mom gives me for lunch, but
Elaborate
never
on
know.
what they're
And then the next thing we're gonna
sensei's
get
saying.
is
I
also
don't
the
know.
onigiri, which is like seaweed, and then there's rice inside with some meat. It looks like beef. We will find out. It's pretty wild. They have Coke added fiber
Because
in
of
it. I've never seen
cannibalism.
that before. They just can't do empty calories here. I thought this was the fridge. It's hot. Oh my god, it's hot coffee.
Coffee.
It's very hot coffee. What the?
First thing I'm trying is the egg salad sandwich.
I gotta see what all this fuss is about. Look at that. Okay. I mean, again, it's super basic. It's like a girl with no makeup on, vulnerable. Here we go.
Girl with no makeup on and vulnerable. Good. It looks good.
The fact that I don't mind it makes the sandwich borderline mythical. It has an
So that is something. The only thing it needs is I'd put tapatio on it. That's it. That's it. Like, that's the #1 hot sauce I go to in the United States. I don't go for Valentin. I don't go for Tabasco. I don't go. Those things are just vinegar. It's just vinegar sauce with a bit of tomato in it. That's what those are. No, I go for tapatio. Tapatio has that a slight kick, and it goes perfect in sandwiches. If you make a sandwich, you need a bit of tapatio on it. And I'm not selling a product, but tapatio is literally something. It's right next to well, it's right next to me and my wife's bed. It's right there. We have one in the bedroom, of course, just in case. And then in the kitchen, there's like this giant one. There's a giant one. Because tapatio is amazing. And something like this would just require a dab of tapatio.
unexpected sweetness to it and a texture that's kind of confusing, but it's making me want to go back for more. The bread is like softer than my pillow back at home. You know what? I went into this one as a skeptic, but I'm leaving as a believer. I like that. It's definitely not all egg though. There's a lot of other stuff going on in here. Probably mayonnaise. Probably a lot of mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Next thing I want to try is the
like I said.
onigiri. So this is beef, onion, and soy sauce. So we got seaweed with some rice, and inside we got the meat. Kind of like a Japanese protein bar. Great pre-workout snack, actually. A lot of rice. I'm not getting any meat. Don't be shy. Show me your meat. Get go deep. Get the meat. There it is. That is quite nice. That was only 224 calories. Apparently, 7-Eleven is famous for their desserts, specifically ice creams. And this creme brulee one caught my eye. Whoa, yeah. It's a beauty. You gotta hit it just right. A little hard, and a little soft. Repeatedly.
What the?
And eventually, it's gonna open up for you. Here we go. Perfect. See? Yep. Oh my God. That is so good. Why can't gas stations be like this in North America? I mean, look how shallow this plate is. Like, I can't get much work done here. Everything's just such small portions. It's kind of annoying. And then, of course, we gotta try our coffee.
0
A lot of
calories
black
for a
coffee
coffee.
options. Not a lot of like sugary, milky options. It's mostly black. Oh, that's nice.
Even though I got a few things, the calories still weren't even close to the cinnamon roll appetizer we had in Little Rock. After 7-Eleven, I met up with fellow YouTuber Joseph, American-born but has lived in Japan for the past 15 years.
What's like the main difference between the food culture, America versus Japan?
The main difference is, well, one, people eat a lot less. People don't really consume soda with their meals. Things
How
aren't as
dare
sweet,
they?
Too. So it's like they're kind of habituated to a lower level of sweetness.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily that there's some amazing compound in this thing that they eat. It's just like they totally nailed the basics.
Joseph then took me for a traditional Japanese lunch to get something called teishoku, and this place was absolutely packed with locals all eating the exact same thing.
So this is Nakayoshi, which is basically a chain teishoku restaurant.
Teishoku?
Teishoku.
Okay.
Which is like, it literally means standard meal.
Okay.
The average Japanese person is probably gonna eat multiple times a day. So it's ichiju sansai, which means 1 soup, 3 dishes. So we got fish and you got chicken. You have your 2 other dishes, which this is stewed is seaweed and that's radish, and then rice.
Right. Beautiful presentation.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I love this.
And this is like, what was it, like $7?
It's cheap, so it's like cheap, healthy food too.
Yeah, yeah.
So other than like small portions, less sugar, less salt, what else like attributes to Japan's low obesity rate?
There's this idea of hara hachibu. It literally means stomach 80%.
Oh, so you only eat to 80% capacity?
It's like eat to 80% capacity, and that's it.
I don't know what that. Imagine like living your entire life 80% battery. I don't know.
Well, I think it actually works out.
Yeah.
It's like you eat 80%, and then it takes, what does it take, like 20 minutes or something to like fully feel the effects of what you ate. Like the digestion
Yeah.
takes place. You feel a little bit more full.
Man, I'm kind of like overwhelmed. I just want to dump all the bowls into the tray. It just makes
That
it all
looks like a lot of
That'd be
food.
That would be
That'd
pretty
probably-
rude.
okay, let's see. I'm sorry.
Not rude. People
That does look like a lot of food. That looks like it'd be, yeah,
just
a
be
lot
like,
of food.
well, don't do that.
Yeah.
I think there's some psychology around like having things separated into dishes.
Yeah.
That actually makes you more full. I never thought about that.
I mean, I feel like I need to have a game plan of what to do here, which is making me think too much, which is kind of slowing me down on how I eat. This is like food interval training. You go there a bit, then there, then there, and there. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah. If someone got this bowl in America, they'd send it back. They'd be pissed with the size of this thing. Okay. Half the food is making it to my mouth. The other half's making a scenic route back into the tray here. I don't even think a muzzle would slow me down this much. It feels like meals here are like designed for longevity, and the meals in America are designed to just kill you.
You don't get the instant hit of dopamine or sugar
Exactly,
or salt
yeah.
or whatever it is. My impression is in the States, it's like, hey, check out our meal. It's so big. Like, this meal is even bigger. You can get a value meal. It's like super big.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Japan, that's not so much of what's going on. It's more like the quality is so good. This chicken comes from that prefecture, or this beef comes from that prefecture. Like, come
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Don't even know what this is. Here we go. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh. Everything's so simple. There's like, it just seems like a few ingredients per thing. Nothing like crazy, like that kind of scares you a little bit. There's like nothing like that. So is the meat
What back in the? You guys are talking about cannibalism. Cannibalism still happens to this day. To this day, apparently the billionaires in America do it, or the billionaires around the world, and as well as there are still some rural tribes that still practice cannibalism around the world. So it's still a thing. It's still a thing.
so soup? That's like a standard addition to a meal. I think that's supposed to like help fill up your stomach probably as well.
Yeah.
So is that like a tactic to keep people like fuller and like not overeat?
I think so. I don't know
Yeah.
if like they traditionally said like we should add miso soup to our food culture so we don't get fat. Like I don't know if that was the plan, but
Yeah.
it's also pretty salty. Sometimes people are craving salty snacks, and it might just be that they're not craving chips per se. What they're really after is the soda. I've done that myself. It's like I'm craving, I just want some junk, so I'll just have some miso soup, and then I'll wait a bit. I'm like, okay, that took care of it.
I'm also never one to use chopsticks, but in Japan, I was too embarrassed to ask for a fork, and just using chopsticks made me eat slower, which was actually making me feel fuller faster.
I don't know if I'm full or if I'm just frustrated. This is so hard using these. My God, I'm good with wood, just not chopsticks. Japan is one of the biggest walking cities in the world, where residents average 6,500 to 7,200 steps every single day. Like, look at it out here. It's packed with people walking. And I think like Tokyo is like the biggest city in the world with like a population of 37 million, and the traffic is actually better here than where I live back at home. And it's like a fourth of the size. That's pretty insane. Look how empty this road is right now. In a main city, this would be completely stopped. And also, I've yet to hear a car horn this entire trip. We're about to walk through this. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some people had the same thought pop into their head.
Chaos. Here we go. If I was shorter, I'd be claustrophobic right now.
Pretty incredible to see how many people are out walking wherever they need to get to. Even public transportation is filled with advertisements for low-calorie snacks, which is a big difference from Little Rock.
Yeah, I'm noticing. I'm looking around, and there's a lot of people here. I can't see anybody that's like fat or overweight. I guess probably no one wants to be that guy. Maybe it's me. But if you're walking in America and you say you don't see a fat person, you're probably just avoiding reflective surfaces, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they're everywhere. But here, with the amount of people around, nobody.
Because the walking culture is so big, vending machines are everywhere. And these are not your average vending machines you see in North America.
It's really hard to find vending machines with actual stuff in it with calories. Like, look at this. Here we have
Healthy
BCAAs.
options.
Then here we have a conditioning drink. Then you have matcha. Then you have vitamin C boosters. Then you have like, look at this, like more vitamin C, a lot of black coffee,
Mocha
electrolyte
coffee.
drinks. It's basically like a supplement shop on the street. And the fact that it's on the street, a lot of people are having these. These are like the same ones that we see everywhere.
It's a
Usually
high
you
trust
think in America-
society. You can tell by this that it's a high trust society. You couldn't put vending machines out in the street in a place like Detroit or in a place like San Francisco. They would get broken into by the homeless and by random people just wanting a snack for free.
You have like vending machines with chips, chocolate. If you want to be healthy, there's like that one granola bar. So this is very different. We're in this random store right now, and they have protein shake vending machines, which you get 10.6 grams of protein for 100 yen, which comes up to 87 cents. 87 cents for nearly 11 grams of protein. And you're telling me Mr. Olympia is not Japanese? I don't think the Japanese know how good they have it and how much more jacked they should be. So I definitely gotta have these. Whoa. These are just like, oh my God, it's warm. It's warm protein. So there we go. 58 calories, 10.6 grams of protein for 87 cents. You're hungry, just pop in here, grab that and keep on walking. Oh, it's so nice. It's like it's kind of like yogurt. It's like warm yogurt.
As I was enjoying the protein
That doesn't
shakes, I
sound
started
good.
to wonder if the locals thought it was easy to stay healthy.
You guys don't know how lucky you guys have it here
Yeah.
with this. Yeah. So is it easy to stay a lot later in Japan?
Yeah, I think like there's like a lot of food that doesn't have so much like fat in it. In school, they have like a really strict diet that they adhere to.
Oh,
And
really?
They have like nutritional experts, I think, that like design the meals for the kids.
Okay.
So, like growing up, they got like kind of told what is good and what isn't good to eat.
Do you guys follow a diet?
Yes, I do. No.
You do? What's your diet? Just walking. Do you say walking is what keeps you thin?
Yes.
Yes. Do you guys track steps?
Nanto.
Okay, you're at 3,000 steps. Okay, 5,000 steps. How many steps
So
do
it's
you
a
walk
competition.
You're almost at 3,000.
I just started
Okay,
today.
you just started today. Okay. How many would you get on a typical day?
Maybe 8.
How many steps a day would you walk?
Like 18,000?
18,000.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
I do about 10. I do about 10. Because I'm on my feet at work the majority of the time. So, well, not on the weekends. On the weekends, I don't move. But yeah, I do about 10
Here.
on
But
average.
wow, America maybe like
10,000
not
steps.
that much because I drive.
What I understand is like after the war, they had this choice of rebuilding the country. They kind of took a risk or investment into the rail companies, and they built those out first, and then kind of implemented the roads. So now it's really easy to get around, especially Tokyo, with public transit, and that's why I don't have a car.
Would a fatter person feel like they're being looked at and more uncomfortable walking around in Japan?
Yes.
In Japan, it's a very communal society. They know that there's like a social eye that's always watching them, and they feel like they're not able to contribute as much or fit to the communal standard. They wait till nighttime to go shopping. You know, I have a lot of Japanese friends who are around my age. Like what they're attracted to, as far as a woman or a partner, they definitely prefer like slimmer. What my friends in the States would say is normal is fat in Japan.
Japan has a very low obesity rate. So what do you think is like the main factor for that?
I think they don't mess with the food too much. Not too fried. I think it's mostly like healthy food, but it's filling. We had a meal together. It's the unagi meal. It was like just the eel and the rice. I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's very small. But I didn't even finish it. It was
Really?
really filling, yeah.
Okay.
I think they prioritize more seasonal food. If you go to a restaurant, like an authentic one, they might not even give you a menu up until a day before because it depends on what they can get fresh at the market. And the States, you know, you can just look online, so it's the same menu year round. So I like how the Japanese are much more in tune with what's seasonal. You know, they're the experts. It's their restaurant. They're usually in it for passion rather than money because restaurants don't really make that much.
Yeah.
If they're putting something on the table, they put a lot of care and thought into it. In the States, people often say that they don't have the budget to eat healthy. I think that's kind of true. It is much easier, and also advertising is much more catered to like fast food. But here, it's really easy to eat clean and efficiently.
So it's just very easy to get a convenient, healthy option.
I mean,
whereas in
there
America,
is truth to that right there. Because in the United States, it's far more expensive to eat healthy. Like when I was in India, every single meal, even the local street vendor, had healthier food than what's available in the United States of America for cheap. Because massively produced produce, like everything that's been has massive chemicals growing it in the farms, all of that leads to it being cheaper because it's mass produced. That the stuff that's all organic, like my wife was looking at the bottles and cans and everything was saying organic on it, and she was like, oh, because it says organic it means fake. No, it says organic, which means it costs 5 times the price of something that's put through with a bunch of chemicals in it. it costs 5 times more because it's organic. When you go to places like Japan, or you go to places like India, or well, they like primarily Asia, that you get authentic organic food that's just far healthier, far cleaner. Like it's just better for you. It's just better for you in general. But in the US, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's far more difficult to find a healthy food, and that's cost effective.
Convenient options, usually pretty unhealthy.
I would think so, yeah.
I am out front the most famous fast food burger spot in Japan called Moss Burger. As you can see, I'm avoiding chopsticks at all costs. So this is opened by a man named Satoshi Sakurada.
Moss Burger.
Japanese people have the sickest names of all time. So we're gonna go inside and see how Japan does fast food.
Apparently, Japan has a very strict advertising law where the pictures of the food actually have to match what the food looks like, which explains why Grindr is not Japanese. But I ordered the Moss signature burger, and it does look a lot like it did on the screen, which is pretty crazy. I mean, being Japanese, I wasn't expecting big, but I am expecting it to deliver. This is less than 400 calories, and then we look at our most popular burger in America, the Big Mac, which is
Grow
over
your
500 calories. So
food. I
a
have a
lot
garden.
smaller here. The chances of this not getting on my shirt is very low.
Kind of.
Here we go.
Correction, my dad has a garden. He has an orchard as well that he takes care of. He takes care of. And it's my dad's tractor too.
The patty is like almost sausage-like, and it's a meat sauce.
But I help out.
On top, it has a little bit of a spice to it. It doesn't taste mass-produced at all. It actually tastes like a pretty fresh burger. The tomato slice is actually thicker than the patty, which is interesting, slightly triggering, but I feel like also that's a little bit more healthy. Look how small. That's a good default size, how small that is.
That's what you get in a kid's meal. That size. That's what you get in a kid's meal.
Not as salty, so I'm used to, not even close, but still highly addictive. Those are very good. Already, I feel like I could eat this whole thing and not need a nap afterwards. I feel like I'd feel good and ready to take on the day. Now, this one is another popular one. It's a burger, but the bun is actually made of rice, and on the inside,
rice
there's
bun?
a bunch of different like seafood, edamame, carrots, and then it's like tempura fried.
I'm not a fan of seafood.
They put rice on everything. I feel like even the condoms are probably like rice paper or something.
No seafood.
So good.
The fast food here is substantially different. It feels fresher, less processed, and overall just smaller. Because of that, I left feeling fine and actually still kind of hungry.
We are now walking around in the fish market, and my strategy going into this is that if it looks good, I'm gonna buy one. If it looks weird, I'm gonna buy 2. Which one do you recommend?
Very fatty.
Very, very fatty tuna. So we got tuna sashimi. It goes from lean to fatty. You only get 4 pieces in Japan. I feel like back at home, I get 48 pieces, you know? I feel like if I asked her for a dragon roll, she'd be dragging me out. This tuna was probably swimming this morning, and now it's sinking to the bottom of my stomach. Wow. So lean protein, carbs, nothing fried.
Everything was my
Super
dad's
good.
at a
This
point.
seems to be Japan's version of a food
my
court, and
parents.
everything here was pretty much lean protein, freshly caught fruits and vegetables. It was hard to find anything fried.
This is the first fried food spot that we found, and I'm gonna try it. So this is, I actually don't even really know what this is, but my favorite learning experiences are always in my mouth. And I can't even pronounce it, and that's not because of chemicals, it's just a language barrier. So this is some sort of deep fried fish cake. Here we go. It's fried, but it doesn't even taste fried. It kind of just tastes pan-seared. It's not really oily. There's no like big crust on it or anything. Like I would be fooled. I actually wouldn't actually think this is fried. It tastes very fresh. Like look at the inside of this thing. Maybe fried here means grilled in America. I'm not sure. This piece is scaring me though. What is that?
I felt like I was nonstop eating, which I guess I was, but everything was so much lighter, the calories didn't really add up to anything crazy. But even with all the healthy food around, I wanted to see how the Japanese did dessert. So I bought a traditional Japanese cheesecake.
No matter how
That's
full I am,
small.
I always have to end the day with some dessert. This would be considered the diet version back in
Oh,
America.
never mind.
This is so much lighter than a regular American cheesecake. Like if a Japanese person saw an American cheesecake, they would think that's like a game show challenge or a freaking cinder block. Now this is airy.
Why are you even watching this?
Jiggle.
For the cheesecake, that's why. You are here only to get to the cheesecake. That's what you're here for. That's what you're here for.
It's on contact. It knows how to catch my eye. There's a time to be firm and there's a time to jiggle. Wow. So good. I truly think that you could eat this entire thing and be like, it didn't even count. Like genuinely. Nowhere near as much sugar. And somehow, when it's in your mouth, it's almost not even there. I think that might be even the whole point. Holy shit, it's so good, man. Oh.
You know, now I want to buy a cheesecake. Now I want to buy a cheesecake. I shouldn't have watched this because now I'm hungry and now I want to eat a whole cheesecake. And me and my wife were just at the store the other day and I saw a cheesecake on the shelf and I'm like, you know what? My dad's not going to want to eat that. My dad likes cheesecake. And I'm like, my dad's not going to want to eat that for Father's Day. I regret not getting the cheesecake. I could eat the whole thing. I could eat the whole thing.
I might actually eat this whole thing. I think in Japan, it's really hard to cheat on your diet other than just emotionally. Like everything that you want to get is just by default a lot lighter or a lot smaller. So it just keeps you in check no matter what you do.
It's pretty clear there are some big differences between Little Rock and Tokyo, but the biggest one isn't willpower, it's the environment. The options that are available to you, the choices that are convenient, and the health education you're exposed to every day. Because when the healthy choice is also the easy
Holy
choice,
crap.
people tend to make
Yeah, when the healthy choice is the easy choice. Holy crap. I did like that. I did like that. Will Tennyson. I don't know how to say the last part of the channel. But yeah, that's the second time I've seen one of his videos. The first one was like watching like the fat shaming, I think was Korea. This one, I'm hungry. I am so freaking hungry. I probably should have watched this last out of everything. I should have watched it last because it had my mouth, like I was about to start drooling out of my mouth, especially with how much I was talking. It's like I was eventually spittle would be coming out of my mouth because I was producing so much saliva. It was like, what the heck? What the heck? But yeah, I don't know why. Like, I mean, I think that's why I instinctively don't like mukbang or things like that, because I know I'd probably want to eat. I mean, I don't like watching people eat, but maybe that's why I instinctively don't like, and I don't like the whole whispering to a microphone, ASMR nonsense. I don't like that kind of stuff. But who knows? Maybe it's subconsciously me distancing myself from something that'll make me want to eat. That'll make me want to buy all the food, because there are times where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll buy a huge course of food and then just eat it like a mukbang and then just upload it for everyone to see. But I don't want to upload content that I myself don't enjoy watching. So I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. But oh my gosh, I got so freaking hungry. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over because I'm drooling here. I am drooling here. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Oh my gosh, you are in mood now. Don't hold your appetite. Yeah, but I don't eat on stream. I don't want you guys to watch me eating. That's just weird. That's just weird. I'll finish, and then I'll go for a walk, and then I'll do some yoga. I'll do some stretching. Maybe I'll use the row machine again, and then I'll eat. And then I'll eat. Normally I eat like something before streaming. Not today. I think that's why I'm more susceptible to everything, because today I didn't eat anything before streaming. Like normally I eat my one meal of the day, or like my one meal or everything, because I get home from work. So it's it's normally around this time. Normally around this time I start streaming. So I was watching that video when I'm normally driving home from work, knowing I'm gonna get my wife's delicious cooking. So I think that's just what led into it, because right now I'm like, normally I have something in my system. Normally I've had some good food. I didn't get that today. I didn't get that today. Oh, I'm hungry.
You guys gotta be useful. So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait like that.